Attitude, that's right. This is for my ladies. That's my attitude. MOE, money over everything. Money over everything. That's my attitude. Still the baddest bitch in the game. That's my attitude. Talk to your man when I get ready. That's my attitude. Have them blowing stacks. I ain't petty. That's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. And I feel like I'm the shit. That's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. I feel like I run this shit. That's my attitude. Money over everything. I'm all about my change. I'm still rich, still the baddest bitch in the game. This hoe, that hoe, all them bitches lame. And I ain't gotta say it, you already know the name. See, I'm still running over bitches, still fucking over niggas. Your husband and your boyfriend, I don't see none of niggas. I roll with CEOs and stuff with the niggas. Why you be riding around town with the fuckers niggas? I'm filthy rich, my money talk a lot of shit.
I don't hear you, ho.
Here, let me turn it down a bit. I feel like I'm the shit. I feel like I'm the shit. I'm about to marry my money. I'm so in love with it, y'all. Money over everything. That's my attitude. Still the baddest bitch in the game. That's my attitude. Talk to your man when I get ready. That's my attitude. Have them blowing stacks. I ain't petty. That's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. And I feel like I'm the shit. Yeah, that's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. I feel like I run this shit. Yeah, that's my attitude. Come and do your thing, shawty. No, I ain't mad at you, but you can't fuck with me. I'm more better than you. My waist skinny, my ass more fatter than you. Sorry for being conceited, that's just my attitude. Get on my level, ho. You ain't on my latitude. I got plenty cribs, no telling where I travel to. You think you living good? I got a better view. Condo on South Beach Villa in Malibu. Hate to brag, but I got 100 in that new Louis bag. Pull up in the Benz with the paper tag. I got no swag. The niggas yelling, shout it bad. Them hoes mad, cause I got everything they wish they had, y'all. Money over everything. That's my attitude. Still the baddest bitch in the game. That's my attitude. Talk to your man when I get ready. That's my attitude. Have them blowing stacks. I ain't petty. That's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. And I feel like I'm the shit. Yeah, that's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. Yeah, that's my attitude. I feel like I run this shit. Yeah, that's my attitude. MOE, that's the shit that I'm on. If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. You talking a couple hundred, better leave me alone. Need diamonds and black cars, save your dollars for the show. Come on, I'm on the paper chase. My man's paper straight. He took me to his house. Welcome to the safe. Oh my God, he made it hard to keep a straight face. I got him on his knees telling me how good it tastes. You bitches hella fake. I'm getting hella cake. Like I'm the birthday girl, it's time to celebrate. I'm so paid, looking sharp with the Louis shades. I put these bitches in their place, that's my attitude. Money over everything, that's my attitude. Still the baddest bitch in the game.
You already know. I ain't petty. Yeah. 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 I feel like I run this shit. What's going on, Conscious Crew? Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. Hope you guys are having a great first day of the week, honey. It is a lot going on. We actually were supposed to get into an old nasty piece of hot topics, girl, but I ended up having a lot of shit I had to do today, girl. I had to make some additions to my studio. And thanks to nasty piece of Lisa in the chat, girl, for the donation of all donations, baby. It was the tithe and offering of all tithe and offerings, Lisa. Because of our beautiful usher and our conscious crew member, Lisa, okay, who moderates for the platform, girl, I was able to pour all of that back into the platform. So thank you so much, Queen, for your donation, honey. God bless you 10 times fold. Seeing you all the light, love in the world, honey. And shout out to all of my other contributors, girl. You guys know I always shout y'all out when y'all send to the PayPal and the Cash App, because y'all keep the cane in this motherfucker, okay? So we're here to get into the ongoing saga of Erica Mena, aka Plastic Barbie Girl. But before we do so, let's go ahead and run these thumbs up until they're absolutely stuck. You guys know that thumbing up a video not only helps and supports the algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up the notification system. Okay, so when you are thumbing up a video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another Conscious crew member who has no idea that we are loud, live, and in color, despite having their notification bell set to all. Okay, so whether you are a part of the replay gang, you are a Bush baby, or you're actively running these streets, please thumbs up this video. Okay. Also, shout out to all the new subbies. Also, make sure that y'all have y'all notification bell set to all so that you never miss a day or hour when the king is kanging, honey. And last but not least, please share the stream out, girl, to wherever it is you have social media, girl, whether that is Instagram, Insta Story, MySpace, Your Space, Facebook, the Bible Book, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, your personal OF. I don't give a damn where you lay the link. Just let them whores know the real out live and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, before we get off into this discussion, girl, and if I have time, we will be dropping the link so you guys can come up here and sound off, because I'm pretty sure that you guys have some thoughts about everything that's going on with VH1, going on with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, etc., girl. I have a photo shoot tonight, girl. So I don't have a lot of time tonight, but I got enough time to drop the link, possibly, depending on, you know, how the flow of the show goes. I have a long night ahead of me. I'm not looking forward to it. The photo shoot is just for some publicity stills for my social medias, etc. Grail, plus some of the companies that have sponsored me in terms of some of the clothing companies, girl. I'll finally be giving them their goddamn product with these pictures, girl. These companies done sent me sunglasses, shoes, clothes, jeans, belts, bracelets, jewelry, girl, diamonds, the whole nine. So I'm gonna be putting in that work tonight to catch up on some of these sponsors, child. But before we do so, I also need to ask you guys for a big favor. You guys know over here on the Consciouztv platform, girl, we are in the business of supporting other content creators. We support large and small content creators alike. There is a particular content creator by the name of Hear Her TV. She lost her channel, I think a week or two ago. She reached out to me for some help, and I had posted the link to her new channel, honey, for you guys to go and subscribe. She is now only 10 subscribers away from 1K. I'm about to share the screen, and I'm also going to drop the link. Can you guys real quick run over to Hear Her TV? Okay. We supporting Black women, honey. We supporting Black content creators, honey. Okay. We being communal as we always have done. And can you guys go over and hit the subscribe button for me, okay? And when you guys make contact with her, please let her know that the King sent you, baby. That CTV sent you on over there, honey. It is Hear Her TV too, okay? As you guys can see here, she is now 990 subscribers away from her 1K goal. You guys know on YouTube, once you get to your 1K subscriber count, you're able to monetize, make your coin, etc., honey. She's only 10 subbies away, okay? Yes, she lost her channel a few weeks ago, honey. It was a lot going on, but she's with the comeback. You can't keep a bad bitch down, okay? On period. So I'm gonna give y'all time to go over there real quick. I just posted the link in the live chat. so that you guys can go over there and run an old nasty piece of thumbs up, honey. Sending her all love, child. These YouTube streets are just reckless and ratchet, child. Okay, it's a lot going on, honey, on this YouTube, girl. Okay, it takes a lot to build up a channel. It takes a lot to create a channel, a successful channel, to create something that is monetizable, something that has desirability around it. So my heart really goes out to any content creator who has had to lose their platforms, because my God, baby, I know Hear Her TV, she a lot like me, baby. Sometimes she be on her platform for hours on end. I done seen a damn 9-13 hour long live stream from Hear Her TV, girl. So, you know, to put that type of commitment into your platform and then to lose it, it is really heartbreaking and devastating. So once again, I just posted her link in the live chat. If you guys don't mind, please go over there. She only needs 10 subscribers. Thank you all who have already subscribed to Hear Her TV. I subbed. She has 1K. What? She has it? No. She has it. Yes, God. Thank you, girl. I can always count on the Conscious Crew, girl. I can always count on the Conscious Crew, girl, okay? Don't call us a Make-A-Wish Foundation, girl, okay? We always are performing miracles over here. Shout out to Hear Her TV. Once again, comment under her last video. Let her know the King sent you. The King is supporting her. Shout out to Hear Her TV. All right. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet and so fucking awesome. So badass. I love what we've created over here, okay? All right. So let me also speak to some of the Conscious Crew members who are in the building right now. What's going on, Ken Goddess? Hey, baby mother. Hi. What's going on, Moesha Stanakout? Hey, boo. What's going on, Jackie Cookins, who said, hey, hun, just subscribe to her page. Thank you so much, Jackie. What's going on, Deborah? What's going on, JJ Love? Hi, Queen of Hearts. Hey, boo, and thank you so much. What's going on, Caitlin Breeze? Hey, Cats Meow. Thank you so much. Yes, Monica. Hey, boo. What's going on, Tanika? Hey, love. What's going on, Lady D? Hi, Shauna. Hey, boo. What's going on, Rumors and Tea, my old nasty piece of street committee member? Hey, love. What's going on, Squid Titties? Love you too. Quite a name. What's going on, my old nasty piece of Lisa? Hey, boo. Hope you're feeling well and lovely. What's going on, Code Girl? Let's get it popping, period. What's going on, Jeanette Jules? I probably fucked up your last name. Jules. Jeanette Jules. What's going on, Bill? What's going on, Gabriella? What's going on, Ashley? Hey, Sharon. What's going on, Jackie? What's going on, Goldilocks? Hey, So Deb. Make sure you guys subscribe to So Deb. He is one of my good friends and a fellow content creator out here on these streets who gets into all of the things. Matter of fact, So Deb had a live stream about this very thing earlier. I was over in his chat, honey, harassing him, child. So make sure y'all go over and please support him. So Deb, I would love for you to hit the link and come up here, honey, and, you know, talk about the things of the things. What's going on, Ian Gardner? What's going on, Aaron? What's going on, Aaron Wiles Out TV? Aaron is another fellow YouTuber out here on these streets, girl. He gets into all of the things. Make sure that you guys also subscribe and give a click and a view to my boy Aaron Wiles Out TV, honey. You know, we all are part of the tribunal over here on YouTube. Hey, Aaron. What's going on, Carolyn? What's going on, Shondalyn? Hey, boo. What's going on, Lady D? What's going on, Kev P? And thank you for the follow over on Miss Instagram, Kev. What's going on, Chloe? And no, it's not Miss Bailey, who says, I'm not surprised those people are defending it when they're so anti-Black at times, but we're going to get into it. What's going on, Sammy? Hi, Sherry. Hi, all of y'all. What's going on, Tiana? What's going on, Alethea? Hey, Miss Mika. What's going on, your favorite hair? Dr. Tish. Hey, Bill. What's going on, IG? My boy IG in the building. Hey, T-Talk with Shay. What's going on, Arma? Hey, y'all. What's going on, Shauna? Let me scroll up a little bit. What's going on, NJCB? What's going on, Devara? Hey, boo. What's going on, Perry? Hey, Shayla. What's going on, Libby? Hey, y'all. All right, so let's get into it, y'all. So, y'all, it's a lot going on. So you guys know I came through last week, girl, when all of the controversy was popping off. You guys already know what the last episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was given. It was given colorist, it was given anti-black, it was given racism, girl. You guys already know about the debauchery and the altercation that took place between Love and Hip Hop Atlanta's Erica Mena and Spice, who attempted to sit down on behalf of Shekinah, the Shekinah Glory girl, okay, to come to an understanding about some growing tension in their friendship, because they had been on great accord and had got along just fine until Safari stepped in and used Spice, in my opinion, to do his dirty work against Erica Mena. In this sit down, Spice was clearly not with the shits. She really wasn't feeling Erica. She had all the smoke for Erica, and she told Erica that her son, who you guys know, Erica has had she's had a very turbulent relationship as it relates to her baby father and custody of her child. And there's just been a lot of drama surrounding Erica and her kid. And this has been ongoing since Erica has been a part of the franchise. And her son actually appeared on a few episodes of Love and Hip Hop New York. We also saw a scene between her and her son during Erica's last stint on Love and Hip Hop New York. This is when she was involved with rapper, clout chaser, cringeworthy Bow Wow, who was at that time hosting hosting 106 in Park alongside Erica Mena, who was also his female co-host. They had developed a romance. He had proposed to Erica. They were going to go off and live this R&B lifestyle together. And of course, that ended in total calamity. And Erica thought that, you know, she was on her way to being the wife and to being the mother and to being the trophy piece that she had always hoped to be. And she also gave Love and Hip Hop her ass to kiss on her way out the door, telling everybody who was still doing Love and Hip Hop that they pretty much are embarrassing and need a job, and should not be jealous of her glow up, honey. Okay, this was her graduation episode. Y'all remember when Erica Mena gave her Skyped in performance to the Love and Hip Hop New York reunion, girl, and she was just in all of her glory, all in her glamour, honey. You could tell Erica just knew she had made it. She just knew she had crossed the finish line, baby. She just knew retirement was here, girl. And then she had to reapply to Miss Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, girl. She had to have Mona Scott process that application, bitch. And kaboom, girl. We see her flying on in and descending down upon Miss Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and it's where she's been ever since, trying to find her next go-to, which ended up being Safari. And we already know how that has ended, girl. That ended in even more epic breakdown than her relationship to Miss Bow Weezy. Okay, so Spice had brought up her child, said your son don't love you, he hates you, etc. Erica then threw up a table and started hurling what is considered to be anti-black and racist sentiment, calling Spice a blue monkey, also saying that she should have DIED'd on the hospital table. You guys know that Spice had went in for various cosmetic surgery procedures, and she almost lost her life to septic poisoning. She initially tried to cover the story up, but she ended up coming out on this season 11 Hip Hop with the real story, which was that it was due to the BBL and the titty implants and all this shit she was getting done. Shit went terribly wrong, etc., girl. So Erica has, of course, since been dragged, but that dragon has been split down the middle, because there are literally a divide on this issue, girl. There are mothers who identify with Erica's sentiments, who agree that if you bring children into the equation, bitch, is up, period. Some people are saying, girl, go ahead and cancel them, because if a bitch ever bring up their children, girl, it's going to be on, period, girl. Like, all bets are off. I don't give a damn. Don't have my children in this argument, period. I don't give a damn what your context is. I don't give a damn what your agenda is. I don't give a damn what you mean. I don't give a damn what you're trying to achieve, bitch. Once you start taking the conversation outside of me and you start inviting other relatives, particularly the kids, into the equation, girl, it's off with your fucking head, period, girl. So there are women who don't give a damn about what Erica's response was to Spice. They say they would have did worse if they were in Erica Mena's position. Then of course you got those who are like, girl, at the end of the day, Spice insults were personal. They didn't have to do with insulting a whole community of people. Erica is out of order, out of line, point blank, and a period. There is never any circumstances in any reason to use racial slurs, period. I don't give a damn what a bitch saying. I don't give a damn what a hoe is talking. I don't give a damn what is coming out of a motherfucker's mouth. There is never any circumstances in which it is right, it is sensible, it is proper, it is integral, it is righteous to use racial slurs in the heat of the moment in order to win a motherfucking altercation, period. So, girl, it's going down right now. Like, literally, the people are mixed up. Now, what we're going to do in this commentary is, since this controversy, Love and Hip Hop has produced a PR statement regarding the future of Erica's job and employment with the franchise. Mona Scott Young has since also issued a statement, and then various cast members of Love and Hip Hop, New York and Atlanta, have also taken to social media to chime in as it relates to Erica's controversy and her firing. So we're going to listen to what everybody had to say, courtesy of the Neighborhood Talk, who provided a lot of this content tonight. And even non-Love and Hip Hop castmates chimed in defense of Erica, such as Jess Hilarious, Tokyo Tony, as well as Tamar Braxton, girl. So we got quite a bit of ground to cover tonight, okay? And shout out to everybody in the building. Hey, The Breakdown, what's going on? I thought hey, Bring the Mess TV. Hey, Bo. Hey, you all. All right, so let's first and foremost go to the PR statement that Love and Hip Hop issued. All right, so here it is, you guys. Mona Scott posted to her Instagram page, swiftly, professionally handled. That's it, and that's all, okay? Mona Scott Young was getting her lace wig with no park, drag girl to and fro the streets. You guys know that I also called for Mona Scott Young to be held accountable because her and Ice Spice, girl, I want to call Spice Ice Spice so bad, girl, because that's probably the Spice I'm the most familiar with, is Ice Spice, girl. But her and Spice have the same genophenotype, girl. They are of similar complexion. So for her, we're going to get into Mona Scott Young, okay? Well, she caught the heat. She was tired of y'all pulling on her elastic band. She was tired of y'all undoing her Gorilla Glue down baby hairs, baby. She said, bitch, it's handled. Get the fuck up off my motherfucking wig, ho, okay? Handled, point blank, and a period. Love and Hip Hop Instagram page and Twitter page also issued a formal statement regarding the controversy. Hey, Roy. And it reads, the Love and Hip Hop franchise has never shielded away from hard conversations in our community. Working hand in hand with our partners, viewers will see the impact of Erica Mena's remarks play out in the final 3 episodes of the season. Effective immediately, she will not appear in the next season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Now we're going to expound upon these sentiments further, okay, into my commentary, okay? But I just want to whisk you all through everything before we get into the crux of my commentary, okay? So what we're about to do is pooch on over to Miss Instagram and get into Miss Neighborhood Talk. And one of the first castmates that we're going to hear from regarding sentiments and defense of Erica Mena is Lyrica Anderson from Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta. Okay, you guys know she was married to A1, the producer, etc., girl. She had some things to say as she was pooching through the parking garage, shy. So let's go over to the left and please thumbs up this video if you are in the building. Run those thumbs up until they're absolutely stuck. And let's listen to what Miss Erica Anderson has to say, okay? I hate when my computer does this. Hold on. I gotta refresh this shit. Here we go. Hold on, y'all. Let me do something. Why we ain't got no sound? Why? Hold on, y'all. They about to piss me off. Girl. Hold on. I don't know why my computer does this. This is so wild. Hold on. I know how I'm gonna get around this. We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, I see. Hold on. Nope, it didn't let me do it the old-fashioned way either. All right, so hold on. I'm gonna have to use a separate device, child. And I'm gonna just tell y'all who the hell talking. Let me just go ahead and put up an image of Miss Lovin' Hip Hop. Hold on. Where the cast at? All right, here we go. I'm gonna have to play this from a separate device because Miss MacBook 2023 girl, she is not here for it, honey. Okay, so let me pull up these links. I'm glad I stored them in. Okay, so who y'all about to hear from right now is Lyrica. Okay, listen to her.
And you mentioned my son and said he doesn't like me. I mean, it's not my business, but I saw somebody say in the comments, then I might be like offended and I might, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm sorry, I just don't. It's like rules to arguing now. You better not say somebody's a gay. You can't say he's a beep or a that, or if it's a trans or it's a this, or you better not say this about skin, or you better not say it's like, so somebody say something about your kid, but then what if you don't have the same, what if you can't say back to them, that's why your kid this, and that, because it's not the same, you don't have the same pride. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like you gotta figure out what's the right way to argue. Let's be real, y'all. We're human. Are you really thinking about how to argue with somebody when you're mad? But you say something to me, and you mention my son and say he doesn't like me. I mean, it's not my business, but I saw somebody say in the comments, then I might be offended and I might, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Okay, girl.
It's like
Lyrica could have kept that. So that was Lyrica, girl. Okay. Then Scrappy girl had some things to say about Miss Erica Mena being penalized as well. So let's now hear from Miss Scrappy.
I feel about Erica getting fired. I don't know if that's real. I know I seen it on Love Hip Hop page. I don't know. I mean, I think that's pretty bozo for them to fire somebody after they set you up. They set you up and put you, they get you all hyped up, have somebody talk to you, you know what I'm saying? And then you react, and then they want to fire you, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really fuck with y'all. I don't fuck with her at all, at all. You know what I'm saying? But, if you put me in a position, cuz, nigga talking about my kids and all that, they fight. I ain't throwing no table. I'm throwing the table. I'm fight their hand. They can fire me. They know that. How I feel about Erica getting fired, I don't know if that's real. I know
Okay, pause. JC Crippler, you can donate by way of paypal.me/Consciouztv, or you can donate that $300 to CTV's Cash App, which is $Consciouztv, and it's spelled on Cash App just how it's spelled right here on the platform. And I thank you in advance. Love you long time.
They know they can. I I'ma still do me. I was doing me before, doing me after. But it just, I don't see how they can do that, how they can find somebody after y'all started it. You feel me? You started it. Yeah, I wouldn't even been in front of this motherfucker if you didn't put me in front of this. And you knew we had beef. You knew I ain't like this. So why you put me around this? The thing is, they put people that play with people that don't play. And you know what I'm saying? When you start playing, cuz, like, nigga like me I ain't finna hold it. Hey, if half the shit that was done to me was a man doing that to me, I'm like, beat the fuck out one of them. They know that. They know they can't. I'm gonna still do me. I was doing me before, doing me after.
Okay, so that was Miss Scrappy Girl who was saying, girl, she don't even fuck with Erica, but as far as he concerned, if when you bring the kids into it, echoing the same sentiments as Miss Erica, that is up, and that if half the people who been fucking with him was actually men on the show, he would have been beat the fuck out of one of these niggas. And that Love and Hip Hop need to take responsibility for forcing people who don't get along to sit down in the same situation and putting real killers in the room with people who ain't routed. Okay? So he's saying he with the shits and he don't even mess with Erica like that, all right? So that's been Lil Scrappy. That has now been Erica. And then who also wanted to chime into the mix has been, I guess we can I want to get to Rich Dollaz last. Some of the non-hip-hop cast members who are standing in the gap for Erica are also Tokyo Toni, who was mocking the Blue Monkey SLUR and caught herself trying to poke fun at it and create a song around it, etc. So Tokyo Toni, Angela White, aka Black China's mother, it reads, made a song about Blue Monkey and mentioned Spice, Blue Spice, a monkey, all right. All right, that's quoted. So let's listen to this old nasty piece of song, child.
Spice to be a monkey, nice. Spice is a blue monkey, alright. Talk about people, kids try. Blue Spice, a monkey, alright. A blue monkey tie. Blue monkey eyes. Blue monkey spice. Talking about people, kids ain't fucking nice. Blue monkey spice. Blue monkey spice.
All right. So, girl, class crack is whack. Okay, but that was Tokyo Toni who made a old nasty piece of song out of the Blue Monkey SLUR, and she was also making the monkey sounds and doing the monkey dance as she was in her non-window having bathroom in her half of a motel room. Okay, then other non-Love and Hip Hop characters also chimed in, such as Jess Hilarious, y'all favorite biological Black woman, okay? Miss Jess Hilarious, who was just defending Black women, if you let her tell it, a month ago, has now chimed in, and she says that she don't think that Erica was using monkey as a racial slur. So I'm gonna let y'all hear from y'all favorite biological Black woman. Okay, this is what she had to say.
From Love and Hip Hop for calling Spice a blue monkey after making comments about her son. This is what I mean. Every time they get into it with Erica Mena, they always bring that shit up. That's the only thing they can say about her is this her something about her son. That's fucked up. What's wrong with her son? It don't matter what the fuck wrong with him. Don't bring him up. Like Spice said, your son don't like you. And I can't call you a motherfucking monkey. I don't think Erica Mena was using it as a racial slur. Maybe Spice looked like a monkey to her. That motherfucker tell me Ash don't like me. Whatever the fuck you look like, I'm gonna call you that. And the fact that they filmed it back in the Dizzle and it come on now, and then you choose to fire her for the backlash. You're not even protecting your cast, like you. Yeah. And then Safari standpoint, who does he defend? Do you defend the mother of your child, your ex-wife? That's still the mother of your child. But then you Jamaican. Oh shit, nigga. Just like the trans woman that came to my show, and I'm like, oh shit, she was by herself. I'm like, oh, what happens when the other trans women find out that you here? They might fuck you up. They still mad at me. I don't know. It's like, where do you go? Oh, I love Jess, but I'm also a T. My trans sisters over here, it's gonna be like, whoa. How the fuck you go there? Erica Mena fired from Love and Hip Hop for calling
Okay, so as you guys can see, y'all favorite black biological woman is also with the shits, and she says that if a black woman look like a monkey to her, and y'all hoes is arguing and fighting down there to the WIC office, that she too is gonna call you what the fuck you look like, and she'll understand what the problem is. Y'all favorite black biological woman. All right. Now, Jocelyn Hernandez had also entered the chat, girl, because girl, the black community is cleaning up these streets right now, girl. So the woke black folk, baby, the tribunal is coming for everybody ass, baby. They coming for Zeus Network. They coming for Miss Lemon Loon Mal, whatever the fuck the CEO of Zeus name is, girl. They coming for Jocelyn, baby. Baby, it's a marathon, honey. The woke black folk is cleaning it up, honey, wrecking shop round here. So they also had called out Miss Jocelyn Hernandez. Now, let me show y'all this on the screen. Okay. They saying, girl, we need to shut down Miss Cabaret too, honey, because Jocelyn in this scene with her cabaret dancers had told another black woman who is of a similar phenotype to Spice and Mona Scott Young that she looked like a roach and she need to get her shit together. All right. Y'all also know that Miss Cardi B has entered the chat because the woke black folk been also calling out Miss motherfucking Cardi B, who is also an ex-employee of Viacom, and Miss Love and Hip Hop New York, who also is known for referring to black women as roaches, girl, okay? But Miss Jocelyn Hernandez is not here for it, girl, because as you guys can see on Twitter, Miss Rena Zolansky said, where was this energy for Miss Jocelyn, honey? And then clipped the scene from Miss Cabaret. Jocelyn commented, bitch, suck my dick, okay? Miss Jocelyn says, girl, don't put me in it, girl. Don't put me in it, baby. All right, I'm over on Miss Zeus, honey. Okay, I'm in the underground sewer. All right, where it's Fight Club all night long, honey. Okay, so I'm where I'm supposed to be, baby. I ain't pretending to be woke. I ain't pretending to be righteous and biblical, girl. I ain't pretending like I'm interested in going to heaven, girl. I'm here to raise hell. I'm here to bust hell wide open, honey. So don't bring me into the chat, baby. I'm on script. I'm on brand. All right. So that's what Miss Jocelyn had to say, girl. All right, now. Last but not least, let's get into, we done covered Tokyo Tony, Miss Scrappy, Miss Jess Hilarious, Miss Lyrica, Miss Jocelyn. Now we need to touch on Rich Dollaz, who also went live a day or two ago, and he had quite a bit to say about Erica Mena, his ex. I'm going to keep that to myself, okay? He had a lot to say about her losing a check, losing a bag, all right? So listen to what Rich No Dollaz had to say, girl. And I wish I could fast forward this shit, but I can't.
What's going on out there?
So we're just going to have to listen through.
Let some people get in the room.
This is Rich No Dollaz from Love and Hip Hop, New York.
What's good in the hood? What's going on out there? Happening.
He was Erica Mena's storyline.
This is the deal with today. Y'all know that every Sunday, every Wednesday, we do the Boys Club. Wednesday p.m., 7:30. I'm bugging out today, yo. Wednesday, 7:30 p.m., we do the Boys Club. But today, due to Sean's Wi-Fi,
we will not be having the boys club today. Sean's Wi-Fi is acting up.
Girl, we know y'all broke over there, girl, and bootlegging Wi-Fi, girl. Get to the commentary. I wish I could fast forward this shit.
To Sean, make sure everything is good. But he is literally in a no.
Oh, hold on. Maybe I can fast forward this shit. Hold on. Let me see something.
Wi-Fi zone. So with that,
damn.
Subject.
Oh, I can. Hold on. I can fast forward this shit.
War. You won the battle, but you lost the war.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on.
And now you're colorist, and now you're racist, and all of these things that you are. But the reality is, I honestly, in my heart of hearts, believe that Shorty was just hitting below the belt in an effort to win the argument. Making the monkey noises, doing all of that shit. Understand what I'm saying to y'all. I'm not going to repeat myself 150 times. It is a certain amount of, I guess, venom that you spew, that you can't handle my mouth thing, that kind of stuff. Yo, listen, it's dead wrong. I'm not condoning no behavior. I'm not acting like it. You can have your own opinion on how you feel about it. You can literally be like, yo, cancel Shorty. And I could not defend that. I could not defend that. I would not sit on here and try to defend or tell you how to feel when somebody says something like that. All I'm saying is that from a perspective of Richie D, people say things to hit below the belt in an effort to ultimately win the argument, win the battle. They lost the war, but they won the battle. It was the mic drop. It sent Shorty on a tangent. She lost her mind. She went crazy. And that's what you're trying to do in an argument. You're trying, in especially a real argument where people are honestly like are really going there. Like, you want to send the other person on a tangent. You want to go crazy. You want them to lose their mind because now you know you've gotten under their skin. And once you start seeing them go crazy and lose their mind, now you do more because now you felt like, oh, I'm here. I get it. I got her where I want her. If there was no reaction, then I don't think it would have gone as far as the monkey noises and all that. I don't think it would have gone that far. Honestly, in my heart of heart, guys, I'm telling you the truth. It's just how I feel. I'm not, once again, not condoning it, not pretending that it's okay, not acting like it's cool. If y'all want to cancel, I have no argument against that. Like, I'm just telling you, from my perspective, I've seen people. I know Shorty. I know her, right? I know the psychology of people and the psychology of an argument. That's all I'm saying right here. Y'all been blowing up my inbox. Yo, Rich, what's up? Y'all gonna talk about blah, blah, blah. So in short, if y'all haven't heard, Prez isn't here tonight. Prez has...
All right, so that was a little bit of Rich No Dollaz. What's going on, Brittany? What's going on, Bougie Barbie? What's going on? I see some new faces in here. What's going on, Mature Black Female Podcast? What's going on, Seti? Hey, Ashley. Okay, so that was Rich No Dollaz, girl, going up for Miss Erica Mena, girl. His whole storyline for his whole entire time almost on Miss Love and Hip Hop. All right. Last but not least, then we're going to get into my commentary, then I'm going to drop the link, is Miss Tamar Braxton, girl, who recently sat down. I don't know whether, I think she's a part of an ensemble cast on somebody's podcast. Her, Jess Wu, etc. girl, they were having a whole dialogue about the whole controversy, child. So I'm going to let y'all hear what Jess Wu had to say. And then I'm going to let y'all hear what y'all favorite R&B singer, also had to say as it relates to the Erica Mena drama, girl. How doing? It's pushed on over, girl. This is courtesy of the Girls Are Fighting over on Miss Twitter.
Over and over again throughout the years. The irony of it all, because in 2023, here you are actually morphing into a black woman. Like, you're literally, like, black fishing. And then you're
like a reverse Sammy Sosa.
Make it make sense. And I don't care what Spice said. I don't care. We're not watching Barney and Friends. This is Love and Hip Hop. It is the lowest of the low. I used to be part of the franchise, which is why I quit. Because you're always set in position to be this vile. Her saying monkey... That's racist.
It is.
It is racist, and you are used to calling black people monkeys. Period. Okay, but Spice should have knocked all your teeth out.
Okay, so let's play devil's advocate, right?
Mm-hmm. Here's Tamar.
All bets off when somebody come for your kids. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not watching nothing I say out my mouth. Okay, you tell me my son don't love me, I'm going for your neck. Okay, period. Yeah. That doesn't mean she's racist. It just means that's the first thing that came to her mind to defend herself.
Yeah, in a vocal argument, you're gonna think of the worst possible things you can say about a person. So, like, I mean, they're both some.
All right, so that was Miss Motherfucking Tamar Braxton, girl, who was with the shits as well, child. She say, if you bring my child into it, it's up and it's stuck from there. All right. So those are just a few of the voices, girl, who done chimed in and came to the defense of Miss Erica Mena, honey. I didn't know that Erica Mena was this beloved, but this is really not even about Erica Mena being beloved. I'm gonna tell y'all what's really going on here in all of this shenanigans. Also, there was something I wanted to say. I find that on this episode, this coming episode, girl, they're supposed to be digging off deep into responding to Erica's sentiment, girl. Kirk and his 3 earrings are going to be giving some commentary. The cast is going to be reacting to this old nasty piece of altercation between Spice and Erica. So, yeah, that should be interesting. And I'm sure there's probably going to be a disappointment as well, child. All right. Now, here's what my thoughts are. You know, you guys know I spoke about this last week, child. And now that more has unfolded, girl, we got more to get into. So, first and foremost, all the people ironically defending Erica are all people who have acted a goddamn fool on TV for over a decade, including Miss Tamar Braxton. So it's not coincidence that these people are being Erica Mena apologists, because their thought process is if they can lessen the ratchetness of Erica's behavior, it means their own dusty behavior on national TV can be justified. Lil Scrappy is a chronic cheater and deadbeat who can't get ahead of his past due child support. Jess Hilarious done been caught in multiple lies about her love life, her financial status, as well as a transphobe. Rich Dollaz is a pussy asshole who's also a chronic cheater and narcissistic manipulator who done flew across stages after men he knew he was never going to get a chance to actually fight. Tamar Braxton done cussed, fussed, disrespected her own mother and Iyanla Vanzant on TV, as well as stirred up drama with other public figures using lies and embellishments for the sake of a moment. Lyrica done tried to fight other people's mothers, been accused of cheating on her husband, faking her marriage, and losing her 613 damn mind all over Viacom. And don't even get me started on Tokyo Tony, who done tried to be a pimp, a hoe, a reality TV star, and a mother, but failed at all 4 roles, reducing her to a cheap lipstick-wearing, chronic Newport smoking, Red Roof Inn alumni with a broken marriage, an expired Zeus Network contract, and a daughter who rather claimed she was born from artificial intelligence rather than from the white powdered womb of Tony no Tokyo. Girl, get the fuck out of here with some of the most problematic people, ironically, being completely deaf-toned and complacent. And before I move on to my next point, I want y'all to really clock Jess Hilarious's hypocrisy and understand why she got dragged for her transphobia weeks ago, because we all knew it was performative and just an opportunity for her to express her own inherent transphobia. It was never about protecting Black women. Isn't it ironic that when a Black trans woman called out her haters who were trolling her in her chat, which happened to be biological Black women, and told them they don't gatekeep womanhood, that Jess Hilarious jumped in, whistleblowing to all the other transphobes by making this an attack on Black biological women, and asked who was going to protect them, right? Then this same motherfucker is sitting here justifying a white Latino pass around using racist and colorist remarks to a Black biological woman by saying if someone came for you, you have every right to come for them. So is Jess Hilarious going to be canceled and get that same smoke the way that some people canceled that Black trans woman? Because where is Jess Hilarious's protecting Spice, a Black, dark-skinned, biological woman from harm? Where is she? Where is her video? Where is her call to the Black community to protect Black women? Where is her video about protecting Black women in this situation? Oh, it's only protect some Black women, right, Jess? Oh, it's only about upholding biological supremacy in order to reinforce transphobia and use a common argument between two parties as a way to gaslight pushback against an entire marginalized group. It's not actually about protecting any Black woman, is it, Jess Hilarious? Instead, Jess Hilarious is asking what the problem is with what Erica Mena said to this biological Black woman and what it implies about all Black women who are of the same genophenotype as Spice. This is why y'all can't be quick to take sides with people in situations, and you got to really listen when people talk and when they enter the dialogue, because it will always show you how disingenuous they're being and how manipulative their asses is in the matter. Jess Hilarious just proved that her allyship to biological Black women was purely performative and for a viral moment, because now that Black woman is actually being attacked, she is on the other side of the argument, willing to be a sellout, and it ain't even been a whole damn month since her fake ass Jess Luther King ass speech to Black women's community. Woo, child. Then, I know I didn't play it long enough for y'all to hear more of Rich Dollaz commentary on the matter, but if I would have played it long enough, you would have heard Rich Dollaz's entire thought process, which represents the atypical issue within the Black community's inability to move forward in the movement expeditiously for Black liberation, which is one half of the Black community who refuses to stand on principle. Hence, Rich, Jess, Tokyo Tony, Scrappy, Lyrica, and the other half of the community who does stand on principle. This is really not rocket science. Rich Dollaz says that he doesn't believe Erica is a racist or a colorist, but instead is someone who likes to hit below the belt and feuds because she wants to win the argument by any means necessary. Look, I'm not here to determine whether Plastic Barbie is racist or colorist, because the reality is Erica is wrong. Despite her personal intentions for employing anti-Black verbiage to spite melanated opponents, Rich Dollaz's dissertation was a moot point, because essentially what he's arguing on Erica's behalf is involuntary manslaughter. And because in his mind, it was a social crime not meant to be socially harmful to another group, then it should be excused. But the reality is, even those who are charged with involuntary manslaughter are still charged and sentenced because despite their intention, they still committed what class? Manslaughter. Erica Mena is being penalized for what she did, not for what she meant. And as I've stated in my last commentary on this matter, Erica is one of the more seasoned castmates, as she was a part of the original Cast 11 Hip Hop New York. Therefore, she, out of everybody, should be well skilled in playing her cards proper when it comes to facing adversity and being in hostile scenarios on the show. Now, it's Erica's responsibility to use her words intentionally and to protect her integrity and bag. But the reason she didn't is because Mona Scott Young, alongside Erica, felt the demographic of consumers that the show caters to lacks a moral compass and any liquor ethics, making the show a anything goes type of television program. Which brings me to my next motherfucking point. A lot of people are asking, why did the network even greenlight the scene to begin with? Well, I just answered that. It was because the network does not believe their consumers have a moral conscience. That's why they didn't think twice about the episode's potential impact on viewers. Coupled with the low bar they done set for their viewers, they were also hoping to capitalize off of outrage culture, which also means that they were willing to actually sell Erica Mena ass down the river for clicks and views, because like any other corporation, Viacom sees its employees, aka its reality stars, as completely disposable. Because for every one star on VH1 or MTV or BET Plus, Hulu, wherever the fuck it is, there's hundreds of thousands willing to put an application in to be the next hot controversial thing smoking. And Miss Erica forgot that she was just another plastic face, because like most exploited employees, they actually get comfortable off the strength of their longevity in the company. And then this is when the inevitable boot is administered to a bitch's ass, revealing to them that they never had a friend in the network from the start and that it was all business. Mona Scott and Viacom were attempting to profit off of Black people's pain by relying on outrage in the name of capitalism, which also makes this a great example of all skin folk ain't motherfucking kinfolk, bitch. That there are Black people in blackface, there are Black overseers on Master's buck broken plantation doing his bidding, and who have no intention to provide safety for the very Black people it employs under the guise of progress, but in all reality is for the sake of the bottom dollar. And this is why Black talent, even on shows where there is an all-Black cast or even a all-Black network, need to understand the motherfucking assignment and never think or assume that them and the networks are on the same page, which can then prompt Black talent to always take it upon themselves to be intentional and responsible in the way they navigate heightened visibility, because these networks cannot profit off of the malicious content the talents refuse and are unwilling to provide them with. Every Black talent must operate on code and a certain degree of agreed upon ethics to make sure that we don't do harm ourselves in the name of success and get into a bag. We may not can control the agenda of the system that employs us, but we can control how we participate and make it impossible for these corporations to have content that they can use against the community for self-gain. This is how we can control the system and drive our own narratives. We are not powerless if we take responsibility and we take up the call to action, which simply entails us standing on principle rather than circumstance. Two fucking things can be true at the same time. It can be true that both Erica and Spice were wrong because they both were attempting to inflict pain and be malicious. It's also true that they're both wrong for different reasons, and Erica's wrong in this case should be intolerable because her insults were not personal, but were loaded with anti-Black and colorist sentiments that are harmful to many Black people who look like Spice and who are still healing from the unscathed aftermath of white supremacy perpetuating itself by colorism within Black Americans. Black Americans have every fucking right to set a bar. and stand against any harmful content that's being marketed to them. Therefore, if Erica Mena didn't want to be canceled for her anti-Black remarks, she should not have made those remarks in a Black-ass space on a show that's driven toward Black-ass people, because by default, she is subjected to our protocol and expectations and not her fucking own. Black Americans get to decide if people like Erica should be penalized temporarily, permanently, if she should have to apologize and speak to her transgressions, or whether they never want to see her mulatto ass ever again on the program at all. Now, it's also interesting regarding Love and Hip Hop's PR statement, because unfortunately, based upon Love and Hip Hop statement, it's given that Erica has only been handled for now, that she's only been fired for now. More than likely, just like Evelyn Lozado, who will be appearing on this season of Basketball Wives after her anti-Black treatment of fellow castmate OG, Erica too will more than likely sit out 2 seasons of the show and then be softly reintroduced back into the franchise using a fake-ass conversion narrative as her storyline to reappeal. And it'll be up to the consumers to decide if they believe her and if they even want that. So the results of Erica's eventual return is yet to be seen. Now, once again, I want to reiterate, this is not a situation where you have to choose one or the other. You can hold them both accountable and you can penalize them both based upon their individual offenses. Spice does need to understand that if she weaponizes someone else's pain and trauma, that she can expect a goddamn China hut table thrown on top of her motherfucking ass. Because it's clear Spice knew exactly what she was doing and saying, and she wanted all the smoke. And Erica needs to understand that just because someone takes a cheap shot at your personal situation, that it doesn't give you the right to hurl racist or anti-Black things, because that's no longer personal. Those insults are about an entire group of individuals. Just like it isn't okay to argue with a homosexual and then be homophobic, or argue with a transgender and be transphobic. Because when you step into the territory, when you step into the multiverse, when you step into the world of slurs, you have to know that those type of insults will always be plural in nature. They're not singular, ever. No matter the situation, no matter the execution, no matter the reason, no matter the season. When you step into the world of slurs, that will always be plural in nature. There is no way to pussy pop around its reality. If you use slurs against any fucking group, you should expect the motherfucking smoke. From the tribe that individual you fighting with in the moment is connected to. Because you just made the argument plural, baby. You just asked the whole community to pull the fuck up thick. You just asked for Keisha to bring and to call in her brother, her sister, her aunties, her great-grandpappy, her best friends, her baby daddy, her hairstylist, her wardrobeless, and all, girl. So I do not feel sorry for Erica Mena, because this ain't her first rodeo. This ain't her first stint on TV. She was keeping up with the Kardashians before she decided to try to love and hip hop it out. She's probably the most seasoned reality castmate in the franchise. There is no excuse for Erica's ignorance. There is no excuse for her behavior, for her actions. And once again, this is a lot of audacity for a white Latino pass around whose entire bag and claim to fame is on the shoulders of a Black woman who has the same phenotypes as Spice, aka Mona Scott Young. But we already done rolled over how Mona Scott Young is just as responsible for creating an atmosphere where folk think they can exploit and profit and also not be held accountable for their racial insensitivities, for their colorisms, for their anti-blackness, etc. See, this is a trickle-down effect. Erica is a symptom of a larger problem over there at Viacom, over there at Miss Love and Hip Hop. And I'm here. I'm here for the Black community cleaning up all this shit. I'm here for the Black community coming for Zeus, coming for Natalie, coming for Jocelyn, coming for Mr. Lemon Honors, coming for whomever. I'm here for it. Because I already told y'all in the last live stream, for the past decade, the past 15 years, girl, I have had to listen to the Black community be so jealous and be so envious of the white LGBT community for all the strides and progress that they were able to make in a homophobic, queerphobic, transphobic society. And I told our people, I said, look, y'all ain't got to spend time being bitter because y'all seen another minority group get to their shit. What you need to do is be taking one out of their book. And it seemed like the Black community is now finally starting to pull one of those LGBTQIA plays, which is keep your foot on these corporations and institutions' motherfucking neck. Because that's really all white LGBT folk did in order to raise the bar higher and to force this society to slap some fucking respect on the community. Is they chin checked every motherfucking instance of queerphobia, homophobia, etc., girl. If the Black community keep at this rate, girl, these goddamn systems are going to be scared to even say Black. Just like they were scared for the longest to even say gay. I like the direction that we're going in. A lot of hurt and harm has been done to the Black collective, and we have power in this culture to remove our viewership, to remove our support, to remove our dollars, etc. accordingly. And that's how we're going to grab this system by the fucking balls. The only thing is we got to be committed to the ball grabbing. We got to be committed to the testicle grabbing. We got to be the new nutcrackers on the motherfucking scene. And that's how, in one way, we can reform this system. I'm done with my commentary. I'm going to drop the motherfucking link. If anybody want to come up and give their thoughts about all these folk coming to Erica Mena's defense, if you also feel like Erica Mena, it was fair game, honey. If you believe in eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, hit the link, honey. All commentary is welcome. If my boy So Debonair is still in the chat, come on up, cheer. If Aaron's still in the chat, come on up, cheer. I dropped the link. Moderators, if y'all could rotate the teams. If anybody want to come up and give their piece, as I'm waiting on that, I'm going to go through these comments and see what y'all are talking about. Dion Brown says Spice was stating that Erica wasn't the only person experiencing divorce and single motherhood. Her and Spice then went to comparing single motherhood era. Spice went, many you kids counting. Yeah, it was blow for blow. You know, but Spice wasn't here for Erica, girl. It was also kind of weird to see another woman be that cold toward another woman, because a divorce is not easy. Single parenting is not easy. I mean, Spice is literally living Erica Mena's circumstance. So I don't necessarily agree with the apathy that Spice showed Erica in that moment, especially since she's a single mother of many. And some goddamn respect should be put on single mothers. Some goddamn respect should be put on women who being cheated on, who are being abandoned, who are being left with the kids, who are being left to die, etc. But it was just very clear that Spice, she just wasn't here for it, baby. And she wasn't trying to identify with Erica on no level at all, honey. Okay, I want to invite and welcome my girl Rumors and Tea to the platform. Hey, Latanya.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna let Rumors and Tea sound off, and then Latanya, you can follow suit, boo. Welcome to the platform, Rumors and Tea. What you think about all these folks coming to Erica's defense?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it quick so I can get back to the chat. I'm really I'm super disappointed in Tamar. After being called the Muppet, crying and being so hysterical and acting like, that was like the worst thing she could have ever been called. Her world was coming to an end. To sit back and try to justify Erica is really wild to me. Like, she should, if nobody else out of the people that's defending her shouldn't understand, she should definitely understand. But I guess that go back to the light skin privilege type thing, like the rest of them are birds, kind. I'm just gonna be honest. Like the rest of them, Lyrica, she's a colorist as well. I mean, there was another young lady on the show, I forgot her name, on the Hollywood franchise, and she was dark skinned, and Lyrica attacked her looks. I mean, called her gorilla, all type of derogatory things because of her color. Like, so I'm not shocked by her. And everyone that's using this whole scenario, oh, she talked about her son, she talked about her son, she talked about her son. Whether we all, because clearly everybody doesn't agree on what that means to talk about someone's child. I don't think she talked about her son, but I definitely think she weaponized her son to hurt her, which wasn't cool at all. I still don't think it warrants her calling her a monkey. And we see the pattern that she's done this with multiple Black people. And it's not just women, because, we read about, you shared it in the last stream about this, when she was talking about some of the workers, was it event promoters or someone with the Love and Hip Hop cast? So we don't know if those are all women or men, but we know that she has a history of doing this. So there's no justification. That for me, like sealed the deal. Like, there's no justification. Now, my problem with Mona Scott and all the rest of them, they really shouldn't have aired it. If it would have been any other community that a racial slur was made, it would have never aired. But because of the backlash, you guys want to seem like you're so socially conscious and understand the needs, understand severity because of the the racist content, all that. But y'all help push this and perpetuate it. It's so many toxic stereotype and it's just a lot of ugliness and toxic things that come from these shows. Like, and I get it sometimes, like, sometimes it has been our guilty pleasure, right? But at this point, I just feel like we need to just stop, like, change the channel. Go look up soap operas. Like, if you really want drama, you could find drama in other ways. This just is not it. And it's only our community. Like, we don't see a bunch of other races having reality shows that are this degrading to their own. You just don't see it. And reality TV is saturated with it. It's saturated with this nonsense. And we continue to support and continue to support and continue to watch. Like, when are we going to take the accountability and understand that our power, like, is in our actions? We have to do better. We just had this Montgomery brawl and we all celebrating. And now look how quick we are to still switch against each other.
Ooh,
like, this is so crazy. We're
and what you think about Jess Hilarious, who just acted like she was
I don't even listen to. She really irks my nerves. So I really, like, if I see, because she still pops up in my algorithm. If I see anything from her, I just go on the scoop. But I listen. It be the pick Mishas. And you know what I'm saying? So I just go on by. But the last thing I wanted to say, then drop down. This situation is given very much the same situation that Megan and Tori's situation gave me. I'm looking at everybody, including family members, sideways, that are really sitting here, really supporting Erica in this way, like really taking up for, like, it's just like y'all don't really, either y'all retarded. I'm sorry for saying that word, excuse me. Either y'all have mental, like, disabilities, like, where y'all really cannot comprehend. It is something really, really there that is so damaging. That how do we go from the Montgomery brawl to this? Like, this woman blatantly disrespected all of us. It wasn't just her, just Spice. It was all of us. For every dark-skinned woman, hue, shade that has ever been compared to something degrading, it's a slap in our face. But y'all going to continue to let them slap and play in y'all face or whatever. I don't know what that's about. Maybe is it Stockholm syndrome? It's something that is really severe, but I'm disappointed. I'm not subscribing to these things anymore. I suggest other people do the same. But we all have a right to like and do what we want. But yeah, I'm just over it. I'm sorry, all of y'all, every last one of y'all that's sitting up here saying this or whatever the case may be, because if the shoe was on the other foot, you wouldn't be saying what you're saying to defend this woman. She's a racist. I'm sorry, she is a racist. It's just that simple. I'm going back to the chat to rotate the link.
Boo. What our talking points, honey? Our rumors and T said, baby, these folk ought to be ashamed of their goddamn selves. Just coming off of the Alabama riverfront beat down massacre, child. Okay, we had some solidarity, and now we back to justifying racism and colorism and anti-blackness. Wow. Welcome to the platform, LaTanya. What are your thoughts about the controversy?
First and foremost, Consciouztv, I want to wish you good afternoon to the crew and you. First, before I go in, I want to say I love your blue hair. That's how much I watch you. I sit up here and I'm like, I wish he do a tutorial on how
I got one coming for y'all. I promise to God, I got one coming for y'all.
My hair is short and bald, and I'm gonna be buying a wig pretty soon. Period. So you make me want to learn how to fix my hair when I start looking for work.
I can teach you all the tricks, baby. I got a whole tutorial coming for y'all, so it's coming.
So I love it. Now, Consciouztv.
Yes.
If I'm trying not to use profanity because I know
you
your
can cuss over here if you want to. This is a
thank
ministry. Yes.
Thank you. If I go too long, let me know. Now, please be advised. I'm 50 years old, and I don't watch those shows for obvious reasons because they stereotype Black women. Now, the way you can not watch these shows is boycott it. Don't look at them. Don't watch it. Don't give it time of day. 2, if they really, that VH1 really care about what's that young, oh Lord Jesus Christ, Erica care about what she said to that Black woman, they would have done that show like Fox Soul did TGIF when Funky Geneva said something about Haley. Please forgive me, I cannot pronounce her last name or first name.
The Chloe Bailey. And,
okay, thank you.
And her being ugly and fat-faced and all that.
Right. 2, it amazed me how this generation Black women have the nerve to get mad at you and T.S. Madison for defending us when you have some life. Excuse me, I'm about to use profanity.
You good, bro?
When you have some bitch ass woman who's not even part of our race call us Black monkey. Now people not realizing Black monkey is AKA for the N-word. If you can tell in her tone, because I watched the clips that y'all showed, she was serious. Because if you was having a grown woman conversation, all she would have said, leave my child out of it.
Yeah.
That's how they could easily squash. But she said Black monkey because she didn't have a way to defend herself. She knew what's that young lady name? I can't think of her name. I'm sorry.
Who?
Spice. That lovely chocolate woman. She didn't have a comeback for it. See, I've been in a predicament where I'm just speaking the truth and you want to hit below the belt. Everybody know if her motherfucking ass was in them goddamn motherfucking streets, please forgive me because that shit pissed me off. She would have got her ass whooped. And how dare y'all motherfucking half of y'all small dick motherfucking boys want to be men want to sit up here and defend this goddamn motherfucking woman for calling another Black woman Black monkey.
Yeah.
And half of you women, y'all make me ashamed to be a Black woman. But then I have to keep reminding myself, I'm not y'all. But it's my motherfucking generation that had these kids when they was 13, 16 years old who want to be friends and not raise them the way a black woman should be raised. My mother, main word, she don't like that word. She might deal with you the N word, but she don't like being called monkey for obvious reason. That shit pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Now, what Spice would have done, because what could have happened, me personally, thank God I'm not on that damn motherfucking show because I think it's trash.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you, oh Lord Jesus Christ, Conscious, please forgive me for cussing like this. Because like I said,
you good. You good, child. I'm here for it.
Because here's the problem, and I'm long-winded on this.
Mm-hmm.
What she should have done, all right, I'm gonna get your bitch ass. Wait until this motherfucking reunion hit. I'm gonna whoop your ass on a reunion. I'm gonna whoop your ass on a cop, and when I'm in a police car, anytime I see you, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna show you a monkey, hoe, with your fake ass breasts and your fake ass booty. Because the only thing you good for is on your knees. How the song go, ass up, face down, or whatever. No. No. And then the main motherfucking ones want to holler that they black. But the minute shit happens, what are they? And how dare that fucking bitch head who want to get on T.S. Madison and say, what did she say? What's that bitch name? Jess, who got mad because she want to have the nerve to get on T.S. Madison for defending us.
Yeah.
Talking about she don't understand why they think she's a man. Really? Really? You want people to defend you and you say this shit here? And that motherfucking Tasha K?
Oh God.
You gonna sit up here, y'all gonna sit up here and tell me, fuck, I don't have a goddamn kid. All right? I don't get, I have a niece and nephew. Only thing I would say, what? Hey, keep my niece and nephew out the mouth. That's not all gloves off. If you was a truly educated, intelligent black woman, you didn't have to go to college. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna clean it up. I apologize. I told you that pissed me off. So I'm gonna make it short because it runs me hot. So I apologize. I have to clean it up. I don't mess up your algorithm.
You good?
No, you said, baby, clean it up, baby. So I have to stop.
No. I'm saying that you are cleaning up these streets, honey. You getting the girls together.
You misread it. You misread what he said.
The girls together, honey.
Okay, because I didn't know what they mean. Keep in mind, I'm old school conscious, so you got to teach me something.
You good?
Okay. Now, what I'm gonna tell you what's gonna end up happening. Mark my words. Oh, she's been dealt with. That bitch hasn't been dealt with. You know why? Because Mona sees money.
Yeah.
And these uneducated want to be rappers and want to be rich folks. Okay. What's gonna happen? They're gonna wait till the shit die down. They're gonna bring her back on. I'll be surprised if they let her go, period. But you also got to keep in mind this. I think she got another show with Mona Scott. Y'all gonna boycott that too?
That might be.
Y'all gonna boycott that too?
You know what? Now that you said that, Latanya, I remember T.S. Madison actually said that she's working on some show with Erica Mena, that her and Erica Mena are on a show together. I'm not sure what type of show it is. I'm not sure if it's a podcast or if it's a reality-based show, but I do recall her saying that her and Erica are on some project together right now as we speak.
I'm sorry. I love my girl, T.S. Madison. I stand for her. Yeah. You know, I like that she defend us, and I can't stand when people say, oh, she don't defend us. Look here. I don't care about her sexual preference. That's none of my goddamn business, okay? Well, what my fucking goddamn business is, when you got somebody and you got these weak ass Negroes who's pussy strong, want to defend her before they defend what's her name. Two wrongs don't make a right, conscious.
Yeah, for sure.
But enough is enough. And she's not black. She's Latino. Okay, that's not a race. She's Spanish. But at the end of the day, she needs to realize too, she gonna get called black monkey by a white person, an Asian person,
or either her kids are going to be subjected to that.
Yes, of her own race. She need to be. She need to watch out that her own kids. I don't know if I'm not talking about nobody kids, but I did see she had a pretty son. She needs to be watching out because her son might marry a chocolate, intelligent black woman. And all she talking about, and wait a minute, she was married. Was she married 2 times or 1 time?
She was engaged to Bow Wow, and then I think this is her first marriage to Safari.
Okay, so she had 1 kid out of Red Lock?
Yes.
Okay. And she had 2
and that's the baby daddy she's on camera trying to kick in the head and punching all in the face on the side of the street curb.
Okay, you know I don't watch the show.
Yeah.
So let me tell you how dumb she is. Young women, y'all need to listen to this. It's more power of being a wife and a mama than being a baby mama. Listen to me. It's more power in being a wife. If that man truly loves you, he will marry you. And let me tell you how this works. You be married to that man 10, 15 years, and you have 2 kids by him. And then y'all get a divorce. And he go with somebody like Erica. And Erica has a baby by him. And something happened. And the guy don't have a will. Guess who has the power, Conscious? Ask me who has the power.
Who has the power?
The first wife. You want to know why? Because she's been married to that man for 10 years. So she's entitled, and her kids will be entitled first to the pension, the retirement, the Social Security, on whatever job he had. But their wife gonna make sure her kids is taken care of. Then what's gonna end up happening? Then she gonna make sure the son, if she have a son, he have a son, Erica's child. I'm gonna use Erica as an example. Whoever Erica have that baby. So y'all think being a baby mom is this? Being a baby, y'all setting yourself up. Get some BCP wall protection. Because these men out here don't want you. Okay? Get yourself together first. Because at the end of the day, and I'm not saying all black men. I'm going to say some. Because we got to blame the woman too. Get yourself together before you lay down. And what I'm going to be BCP wall protective is birth control pill protection. Because it's so much going on out here that y'all rather raw dog it than be protected. You got syphilis rising up in Houston. You got, I don't know the rapper name. She want to raw dog it. Hell, what if your man come home and he gives you HIV close to AIDS? What you got to say then? But the Erica Mena, no, I guarantee you, she's gonna be on. And Mona Scott, they ain't gonna do shit. They will not do shit. And all these low life, I'm gonna say again, boys inside, grown men body, defending her, it's letting you know what their preferences are. But at the end of the day, they're gonna cry if they get in trouble. They want us black women to come defend them. Stop defending them low life and defend the ones who defending you, like T.S. Madden, like Consciouztv, like these people on the panel, like the peoples in these comments. That's all I got to say.
Thank you for that, LaTanya. Thank you, boo.
You welcome.
I appreciate you sounding off, honey.
But I do too. But please, how do your blue hair? Because you look so sexy with
that video
that.
coming, LaTanya. That video is coming.
You look so sexy. You make before I got this phone, when I see you in that blue hair and please don't take this the wrong way.
I'm not.
You make me,
Period.
period, hate that you like what I like because you're too sexy to like what I like.
I'm working on that too, Miss Latanya. So that
No, you're not
I
hearing what
want to
I'm.
be able to spread the love, so I'm working on that part too.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
And man, Conscious, come on now. I wish you like me. And that's all I'm gonna say as a woman. But I'm not discussing your
part
sex.
of my brain. I'm working on that part of my brain, boo.
That's okay. You don't have to work. People can dream about you.
Yes. CTV may be coming to a city near you very soon. I'm working on that part of my brain, boo.
Oh, wet dream.
All right, love.
Love you. Bye-bye.
And love you too, y'all. That was Ataya, honey. She came with the come through. Of course. Okay, I got like 6 more minutes, y'all. Purple lover, thank you, boo. I ain't seen you in a minute. Glad to have you here. What are your thoughts about the drama of it all?
Child, that's a whole lot of mess for no reason. Let's all just talk about the elephant that's been in this room for a minute. The whole reason that Erica Mena, or whatever the heck her name is, said what she said was because her man was more concerned about Spice than he was about her. So she's all that anger and all that wrath that she got going on, she directing it towards the wrong person. The person she really mad with is the man that she ain't have all that heat for. And that's not a Spice issue. That's a her and him issue. Because he was all in his fifis when he heard about what Spice was going through. And he had no else to give when it came to her. And you not only got a ring on your finger from him, you got a baby by this dude. So you big mad at the wrong person. And if I was Spice, I would just, let that crap roll right on off because they ain't got nothing to do with her. She wants to call people out their name and stuff because when you are in that pick me mode, you're going to get what being a
I think your audio had went out, Perp. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Perp? Your audio had went out. Oh, we can't hear you if you can hear us. Okay, we're going to have to let Perp go out and come back in. Ron, what's going on, Ron?
What's going on? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, loud, live, and in color, my brother. What in the hell do you think about all this? What you think about the things?
You know why a lot of these women and people are defending her? It's because because Erica gets to hide behind that trope that she's Dominican and Puerto Rican, and we already know that a lot of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans kind of skate that area of them playing onto their Black ancestry. So I think they giving her a pass because she's more passable as a Afro-Latina. I mean, technically she is Afro-Latina, but her character just speaks to how she talks like that all the time. I'm not a fan of her. Ever since the New York days, her and her what's that other girl that they used to be together, but like both
who you talking about? Her girlfriend Sin, her ex-girlfriend, or
they used to say little low-key stuff anyway about Black women. So I'm not surprised that she will hit that low to the belt, but I'm more like I said, I'm not even surprised that these Tamar and all these other women, because it's like she's quote unquote pretty, so she gets it. Because I guarantee you, if anyone else who was let's get call a spade, will we be given the same pushback if a white person said this? If someone.
It will be a congressional hearing.
Yep. So like it's just like it's just so hypocritical that it's like you supposed to be protecting the black women. Oh, let's protect our queens, and it's like that monkey business. We all know that's racial undertones with that.
Yeah.
Like she can't sit up here and say that's what she was. She didn't mean anything else besides that. Because why did she go there?
Mm-hmm. And this ain't the first time. She has a history both on the show and off the show of using these type of racial slurs as it relates to certain black folk.
And then she just cooning. She just be cooning for no reason.
I just knew Jess Hilarious was going to put on her biological cape and swoop down and defend this black biological woman who's under actual assault. I just knew Jess Hilarious was going to maintain continuity. She was just out here on these streets a month ago trying to gaslight homophobia and transphobia and talking about who's going to protect black women. So I just knew Jess was going to put on her cape. I just know it. And baby, she pussy popped faster than this, Ron.
Not the same woman who was running around Country Kane as his side piece. Like, come on now.
My God, today.
Come on now. You know that I think that's why she's really mad, because think about the relationships that Jess been in. You know, she ain't too much got someone who's to truly love her. So she kind of has her own self-rooted issues on her part. So that's why she gonna out coon any fucking ways.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just calling it like it is. And then who else? Scrappy kind of let me down, because I'm like,
but Ron, I don't think Scrappy has an IQ at all. Scrappy has never given me IQ. Scrappy don't even give me adult ed. He don't even give me GED. Scrappy gives me like, dude, where is my car? Like, I think there's nothing in his head but a boombox. But that's just me.
And then how he gonna talk about his kid? Well, let me hush. But how he gonna talk about if someone talk about my children? How about you take care of your children?
That part.
Like I and then like I'm gonna be honest, I don't see nothing that Spice said was wrong, because she didn't call Erica's child like some kind of weirdo name. She just said that in a way you kind of unfit mother. So it is what it is. So how is that really truly below the belt? Now we don't see our favorite celebrities, Nikki, talk about people's kids,
HIV status, the whole nine,
and all this other stuff. But Spice got what she deserved because she said that the boy don't love her. Like, come on, that's cap. Like, it's people wanted that moment for Erica to call that girl a monkey. They wanted that moment.
So let me ask you this question then. Do you think that producer set up Erica?
I don't think you can set no one up, but I think I don't like the fact that they can, like, because like this stuff happened like months ago, right?
Yeah.
All them people in them editing rooms, like, should we air this shit? Like, come on. They already know it, and then now they're gonna use this. Now they're gonna use the struggle of the black women's pain to monetize for these little 3 reaction episodes or whatever it is. See, I just see what it is. Like, they just need to pull the episode off and stop trying to monetize off calling that woman a monkey. Now, I'm sure Spice is probably over the incident, because obviously.
Yeah, I think I heard her recently on a podcast, I think, saying that, she got tough skin and that what comes out of people's mouth, including Erica's, it doesn't define her. She know who she is, etc. And she's built for it tough.
Yeah. But like I said, my problem is them trying to, it's like they now they want to. It wasn't bad enough that they couldn't delete the episode, right? Yeah. Now they want to keep milking the situation. Like, why the fuck is they talking about it? Like, they already know that, Black women in the community was pissed and they had a right to be pissed. But now y'all want to talk about, let's find out what Ja Rule thinks about this shit. Like, come on, man. Like, it's disgusting to be honest with you. But the bigger issue in all of this is that whole trope. Is the trope with how the Latin community look at the Black community, but then they want to benefit of being Black, but then at the same time they don't want to be Black. That's what all this really is about. If you really want to, I don't think no one ready for that conversation, but that's what it really is about. Because if you look at the history, back in the Civil Rights era, when Mexicans was treated the way they wanted to be treated, they was like, hold on, don't treat us that way. We want to identify as white. But then now it's like, but now we get done wrong, so we can kind of understand what the Black people are going through. Like, pick a struggle. Like, how you gonna say you understand what we're going through, but then you get to conveniently put on your white face and disrespect us. And that's what this situation is about. She getting passes because everyone looking at her, she's Latino, she's spicy. So everyone, feel like she ain't doing no wrong, which is a shame. But I ain't gonna stay on too long, so I'm gonna come up.
Thank you for that, Ron. If you want to stick around to see what some of the other panelists are going to say, definitely. I think you're bringing up some great points.
But I think we need to have a conversation.
Sure.
This whole how the Latin community, not the whole community as a whole, because I don't want to paint everyone with a broad brush, but I think that needs to be said because I get tired of how our quote unquote brown allies treat us, but then they want us to be on their side for certain things. Where are the Latin people at giving their commentation?
Great point, Ron. Where is the outrage from the Afro-Latina community? Where is the outrage?
What's her name? What's that girl? Juju. What's the other one? The La Negra. Like what is
Amara La Negra? Yeah, because it's mighty quiet.
remember La Negra, Amara. I can't even think of that girl name, but
Amara.
Her whole trope during the first season of Miami was how they did her wrong because she was like a certain skin tone.
Yep, exactly.
But she ain't nowhere to be found. See, I just hate the cap. I hate the cap.
Yeah. But you know what though? She's also the same person who just admitted that she allegedly exploited her children for a fake storyline on Love and Hip Hop as it relates to this non-existent relationship with Safari that she pretended to be in. So it's a lot of like. I think the bar is going to be set low in terms of feedback from Love and Hip Hop people, because what we're now seeing is that a bunch of these people are of low grade, mentally, intellectually, in principle, in morality, in ethics. They all are pussy poppers. They all are interested in scamming the people for the sake of a bag. They're interested in being deceitful. They're interested in cutting the fool and being the clown. And as Monique says, when you do clownery, baby, the clown comes back and does what, class? Bite you in your motherfucking ass. So I think, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see any real conversations or see anybody from Love and Hip Hop really understand how to speak to this issue, because all of their asses have an 8th grade education.
That's
Thank you for that, Ron. Hey, Rumors and Tea. Yes.
That's why I come back up here real quick. Y'all know Scrappy recanted his statement.
He did.
He apparently did not see the footage. Apparently, he claimed he don't really watch the show, but it's on several blogs. He definitely recanted.
But he was looking and bucking hard on her behalf.
Real hard. He turned around, had to go back and just eat his words and just, humble, like tuck his tail. He definitely
But
was that.
I wonder what for him, what happened in the scene that's different from what was articulated to him. You didn't need to see it in order to understand it was wrong. Like I didn't need to see it play out.
What I gathered from the live, because they only put snippets, the basic. But what I caught of the live, he was saying like he didn't know. He just like how you get secondhand information. He didn't watch. So he was told that she just went on like and attacked, this girl's son. But like I had posted in his comments, at the end of the day, the same way that when she attacked your mother, you went low and you called out her son as well. Like not talking about him, but you called out her parenting when she attacked your mother. Spice did the same exact thing. So, to like even jump to defend when what she didn't accuse you or Stevie J of talking about her son in retaliation to what she said about your mother, but you jumped on the bandwagon, which is what most of these Love and Hip Hop castmates are doing. Now, I have seen a few, not any that are like that have any real notoriety, but there have been some Love and Hip Hop cast member from different franchises speaking out in defense of Spice. Like so that that's really good. But I wanted to say, as far as like when you ask, do we think that the production set her up or whatever? So the thing is, I honestly I don't think they set her up in that way. Like you can't make people say anything that they don't want to say, what's not in them. But what I do believe is that they definitely aired this at our expense, not considering how the Black woman was going to feel. But I also think that they did that so that people can see her in her life, even though we've seen her do this to other people, but they put this on a national platform to really show her the true essence of how dark this woman is. I really believe that's the reason why they aired it. Yes, for capitalism, but also to expose her, to let people see, because a lot of people, it's only a few people talking about the other incidents where she's used these terms before. You're not seeing a lot of content creators speak or share this information. So I do feel like they, at our expense again, they did do that. It was like we were the sacrificial lamb, excuse me, to expose her. And I just think that they could have taken any other way to do that. Like if it was any other race, they would have explained it. They would not have aired it, and they would have made a little statement letting us know what happened. That's what they should have done. But of course, when you're dealing with ratchet TV, you get ratchet results. And it's really sad though, because I'm gonna tell you, you are absolutely right. She should be canceled, not just from, because everybody's talking, well, she got Tubi. There should be a straight across the board a major repercussion. Like if she's going to come back to TV, they should have her do so, just like they did with Nick Cannon. You know what I mean? Like you make them, when it comes to every other race, they have demands for you to come back. But when it comes to
when it comes to how Jamie Foxx had to turn around and apologize to the Uwish community, baby. The Uwish community didn't give a damn that he just got off of a cot, that he just had to pull a ventilator off his ass, that he just got out of brain surgery, baby. They didn't give a damn about what his ass just been through, baby. As soon as he went left, baby, they hit that left signal right along with his ass, baby. And we got to be that relentless as well. I totally agree with that, because I agree with that.
Yeah, but I just really want to come back up and tell y'all about the Scrappy. I just think.
Let me ask you a question, Rumors T. Is this here the video that you were talking about? Because I was flipping through his videos or whatever. Is this here? I was kind of gauging from the comments that he probably talked about it in this video, because some people are talking about the situation. Do you recall if this is kind of where he retracted his statements at? Is this the video?
Well, no, he had went live, so I guess this is like
a live stream from his Instagram account.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he admitted, like, man, he like it, because like you said, he act like he ain't even got an 8th grade education. He couldn't articulate himself well, but he basically recanted what he said and was saying, like, you put your foot in your mouth, and now You know what I'm saying? Your job, this is of your own doing. So it's really no defense of,
Yeah.
in my opinion, what she said. We are, and people are going to have their opinion or whatever.
Right.
But again, and I'm dropping down. I'm side-eyeing every last one of y'all that sit back and agree to this. And it's really sad that we are so desensitized as a
Yeah.
culture, a race of people, that we don't feel it until it happens to us. That is really crazy to me and scary. And I'm going back to the chat.
Okay, boo, thank you for that. That was our rumors and tea, y'all. Let me get my girl Sasha in here. What's going on, Sasha?
Hey, baby. How you doing? Hey,
how you doing? You look lovely.
Thank you, my love. You know I love you.
Yes, love you more.
Yes. And that baby blue hair of yours.
I'm going crazy over this hair. I did not know that this blue hair was going to be a thing.
That hair is doing it for everybody.
I'm glad it is. Glory be to the blue hair God. What you think about all this craziness going on?
Erica, like I said, after I saw what happened, I said her ass needs to be fired. She needs to be fired, and anybody else that's going along with her with this fake ass shit, they can go with her. And that go over there to that Zeus and get Jocelyn and shit. Every last one of them.
Put the vacuum to everybody's ass, baby. Clean these streets up.
Suck their ass out. Since they want to be contending with everybody when it's beneficial to them, they will ride the coattails and get as much money off of every last one of us that opens up our hearts, our homes, our televisions, our livelihoods to share with them. And then when anything happens to a sister, they look over to upside her head and say, shit, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you are. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And they would run, tuck their tails, and go somewhere else. But as soon as something like this happened, look at our race of people coming to this chick's defense.
Yeah.
When you calling a black sister a blue monkey, bitch, you ain't only talking to her. You talking to a whole culture of parents, grandparents, you all of before. And you coming up with some shit like this. You can go back over there to the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico or wherever, get you some counseling, get you some therapy, get you some kind of what you know what I'm saying, that racial adjustment, whatever she needs to do. And she can take a lot of them others with her with all of this, thinking that they can call black sisters monkeys or whatever they jigaboos and all them different kind of terms and things. They all need to go to some kind of program.
Boot camp.
With
racial slur boot camp.
Exactly. That's exactly what they need, because they think that they can hide behind our culture and get away with this in little situations here and there, and it'd be okay.
Yeah.
But when they get called out on it, they want us to come to their defense. And like some dumbass individuals, look at Tamar and look at Scrappy and look at Lyrica and look at
Rich Dollaz.
All of them.
Tony.
Yeah,
like, girl, she's talking about y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Don't you understand? And just like you were saying earlier, look at that Jess hilarious girl. She was just practically a month ago griping about her own race. When are we going to be protected? When is somebody going to look after us? And this and that. And now this very same chick that you been opened up your mouth saying when are we going to be protected and things, there's another female of another culture talking about a sister calling her blue monkey. And you sitting your ass over there talking about, well, if anybody say something about whatever, I'm going to do. Okay. Now look at look at what's in her lap right now. I'm so goddamn hot. I said, I can't wait to get on this channel. I said, my baby done opened up the right channel tonight.
Back to the Dominican Republic for some therapy, for some reform.
Send their ass wherever they need to go for just that. Because since they want to pretend that, I can handle the brothers, because they look up to, they look up to us and, because this is really in their heads, in their minds. They really do think that way. A lot of them girls of them other cultures and stuff like that, they really do kind of think that way.
They used to be glorified and pedestalized.
Yes,
black
and
men in the black community.
And that's the truth. That's coming directly from our brothers.
And they used to be given opportunity and given things from our community that they can't even get from their fucking own community.
That's right. That's right. And that's
Did another
exactly
Afro-Latino woman open the door for Erica? No, a black ass woman opened that door for her whole fucking future in reality.
And she has been on there since day one. So she knew exactly what she was doing, and she has done this so many other times. And just like the last caller that was just speaking, I truly believe that they said, you know what? We've been watching her for years making these certain little statements, and you know what? I think it's time for America to really understand who this chick really is. And just like the caller just was just on, I really do believe that they said, you know what? Enough is enough of her. I hate to say it in that way, but it seemed like something had to happen for them to continue to air that on through the way they did, because just like we all know, on the cutting room floor, that shit could have been edited, that shit could have been taken out. They could have told her, put her to the side and said, you know what, Erica, you've been doing this shit so many years that you're gonna you know what I'm saying? They could have did all
something. If Love and Hip Hop had a moral conscience, what they really should have did was ran this season how they ran it. Once they got to the episode where Spice and Erica was going to fall out, what they could have did was preface the episode by going into this particular episode of Love and Hip Hop. We want to have a dialogue about racism, about the lack of intersectionality, about racism, anti-blackness, etc. They could have showed what they needed to show, and then what followed up could have been super educational. They could have brought in scholars. They could have brought in black educators to speak about racism and colorism. They could have even gave Erica that Iyanla Vanzant work the way that Iyanla gave Hazel E that everlasting work when she jumped out of the window. And she also another Love and Hip Hop alumni called Black Women Ugly, and Monkey used homophobic slurs, and she got her ass on Iyanla Vanzant and got her ass chewed up, and Iyanla put her ass to work. Like, they could have really made it a thing and really could have used what happened in a way that was substance driven and fired her and said, look, Erica Mena has already been reprimanded. As soon as this episode or this scene had broke out, we gave her her walking papers, etc. I mean, but that's if Love and Hip Hop, right, would have had a moral conscience. We clearly know from the fact that they did not protect this episode, they did not make this episode a teachable moment. They still had Erica Mena on payroll. It's clear that obviously the only race that some of our black people know is money. That they only see green, baby. And they don't give a damn if they sell the community down the Mosaic River, down the Mississippi River, baby. If you could get their ass a check and a deposit, then it will be what the hell it was gonna be. Mona Scott Young was shooketh when she woke up and saw that she was not gonna be able to get away without holding Erica Mena, white Latino ass, accountable and take her ass to task. And to be honest, I feel like Mona Scott need more foot on her neck as well, because she is a part of the root cause. What the fuck is the point of having black people in positions of power if you are not actually going to protect black people who don't have no power? That's right. We really got to understand that these folk who look like us, they not necessarily for us. And it's actually pretty terrifying. It's pretty scary. It's very defeating and discouraging, but it's also a wake-up call, y'all, that we got to be diligent. We've got to be deeply critical in our observations and our assessments of these people that we put in positions of power. And we're getting a wake-up call right now.
That's right. It definitely is.
I'm going to say something a lot different. Mona Scott did exactly what she wanted to do, because
She did.
the whole thing with Mona Scott is she loves to make money off of Black women trauma. And she knew as soon as she said that was going to cause the controversy and it was going to get the ratings that she wanted to see. She was fully prepared for this. That's exactly why she aired it, was so the show would be the top, because let's be real, a lot of these love and hip hop shows ratings hasn't been the best for a minute,
Going
because a
down.
lot of people have been losing interest. So she needed the Black woman trauma to re-energize the show. She's doing a typical Andy Cohen on you, because he was another one that loved to profit off of Black women trauma.
That's right. Yep. I definitely agree with you on that. He definitely, that Andy Cohen guy from Bravo, he really was benefiting off of a lot of sisters, because out of all of the other housewives franchises, look at the one that he is in a big controversial situation with, the Housewives of Atlanta. He's been in that situation with him and Nene, about racial stuff and lawsuits back and forth and things like that. And now, with the debatings of how the ratings are going, they're talking about wanting to switch the panels or the girls out and put new ones in and all of that. He's another one that's piggybacking off of what? The sisters.
Because let's not forget who was the one who was really the housewife of that show. Nene was the one that was bringing in the talent for that show.
That's right.
And he talked about how well that show did compared to the other housewives. She was the bread and butter for him.
Yeah,
let's not forget that.
That is true.
Can I say something right quick?
Yes.
I just thought about this. So what we saying, well, not us, but the people who's agreeing with what Erica did, right? So they're saying that if they go to work and they get into it with their white coworker and they say something to their coworker and then their coworker called them a nigga, so then
come on,
because like that's what I'm getting. Like it's like, so that means we can get like it's weird to me.
Like they can get away with it, huh?
But that's why it's important you know your history, because these are the same folks that are acting like their problematic ancestors, the one that was willing to go and tell the slave master about the up and pending riots that was coming to the plantation. Those are them same people showing their true colors. Because let's not forget, everybody who got your skin ain't about you. Like
that's right.
There's that's saying for a reason. All skin folk and kinfolk for a reason. And we have yet to learn from our history that when we put one of our own out there to swing, we put all of us out there to swing. Because once you open Pandora's box, there's no closing it back.
Yeah, it's so true. Be careful for what you ask for, because you just may get it.
And that's why people like Erica have been allowed to be repeat offenders. And that's why I said everything I said about all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Mona Scott is a prime example of that. Like, all of us are not on code. All of us don't got the same mentality, baby. And all of us don't want the same thing. Some of our Black folk are in it for themselves. Some of us are in it for everybody. And Mona Scott Young, she just proved where her allegiance is. And yeah, she didn't see any issue with this episode because, once again, they were hoping to capitalize off of outrage culture. They thought this would create conversation, this would create a moment. And if at anything, it would only be Erica Mena who would get the smoke from this. And they were okay with that because this is a corporation. So, of course, they're in the business of looking at everybody as disposable. Erica is just another number. As haughty as she may think of herself, as arrogant as she may be, as important as she may think she is to the franchise, baby, she just learned, bitch, that your application can be dismissed and terminated as well. Thank you for your services, in the words of Shawnee O'Neal. Welcome to the platform, IG.
Hey, what's happening, Conscious? What's up, everybody? I want to speak to Mother. How you doing? I just jumped in. It's so good to see you. My
Thank
eyes it's open, but you can't even see them, child. But
I
I
love
want to
you.
make sure I speak the mother. But yeah, I mean, it is with this situation. I'm glad that more black people, and I mean, every black person, but particularly black Americans, are starting to catch the nuance from a lot of people uh, that are in certain political and social studies. Like, we kind of been the lower voice. Like, when I learned about Yvette Carnell and ADOS and that education, it was just so interesting. It really opened my eyes to the falsehood of the black academia. I mean, it's crazy that we have so many college electros in class that we have to take in studies, and we have so many of our people thinking that a race, a nationality, and a continent and an ethnicity is interchangeable. And it's just like the what's her name that's head of the show. You are absolutely right, Conscious. I've seen this, and skin folk ain't all kin folk isn't just based off someone who doesn't share your nationalism. Clearly the people who are over the HBCUs, regardless of their national origin, have done a disservice in political education, in political science education. So I am very glad to see that we're coming to, at least with this instance, it's another situation like Montgomery, where black American people and other black people who are as well black in their own their own aspect of their own respectable cultures are starting to see uh, this is not something that should be tolerated. This is not something that should not be nuanced. You know, I do see where it does makes us when you say that they knew there was going to be a market, and that is true. It's like they knew they were going to be able to air it, and it's just kind of like playing chess. Erica Mena was just a pawn at the time. She was just a wreck at the time. She was a piece that was willing to be sacrificed in order to continue to play the game. So I really, really, there's something else that's interesting. I'm not trying to derail the conversation. I'm not going to speak of another content creator, but it's hence the word "no something." No seventh letter after in the alphabet. No seventh letter in the alphabet. Um, there's this
Oh
video
Lord
that's
have mercy. I just caught it.
no E. Anyway, in the key of, but it's so interesting because there's this. I guess I don't want to pull it because I don't know if you're going to cover it about some violence towards a black woman. Now I've seen other people, this person know seventh letter alphabet, um, make commentary, but I also saw another person who I will not say the name of their channel who came out and discovered that this indeed was a woman, a black trans woman who no seven letter did not know that this person was a black trans woman. And it was so fascinating to go back between the two contents and hear the pre-recording of No 7 and the other content creator, how she was able to have the same type of energy about this being a black woman. And I just hope when you do talk about this, hopefully she can then see that regardless if this is a black trans woman, if this is a black female, if this is a black, the war on black femininity is what you saw. This straight up disregard of that. And just like Erica Mena and Ice Spice,
Spice.
that is,
I
I'm
be calling
sorry.
her ice. I
Oh,
be
I'm
calling her
sorry.
ice spice.
Because I don't watch Love and Hip Hop
Right.
either, baby.
I
I
be
will
calling her ice
call.
spice too.
Yeah,
Spice.
I will. I will call it being. It's it's a chess game with men on men, and in this world, well, male versus males. And what is happening is that they want and have socialized for the feminine entities to be at each other's neck. It is to be competitive. It is to be at a girl. So I kind of hope, because I don't want to spill it and get to the conversation. If you know what I'm talking about, you don't talk about. But I hope that I'm just so curious to see how it unfolds when the discovery and everyone can see, wow, regardless of you not even knowing it is a trans woman, quote unquote, the disturbia of how the violence of feminine and femicide and black femininity is something that is an all-time attack high.
Yep.
It's being attacked within through what we see with love and hip hop, and it's being attacked within from the same biological males that fertilize the seed of womanhood that's already within her, because you have to have a seed in order to menstruate. Just like the plants, men don't carry no seed, girl, we carry fertilizer. That's a whole lie. So it's I really, 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 really hope. But that's all I want to say. I saw Mother on here. I had to show my respect.
Yeah.
I respect her so much. I love her spirit. And I just want to say hello, y'all. And I'm about to sit my high ass down and listen.
Thank you for that,
you,
Ivy.
Love you, my love.
All right,
And
so
you
I
look
gotta
beautiful, by the way, Miss.
Thank you.
Girl,
look
she
so
always
gorgeous.
she
always
on here
looking
trying to
flawless.
out beautify me. She always out here trying to slay me down to the ground like Mother
You know
on my toes, honey.
I'm the big sister, but I watch you all the time. See, I have to take after you. You the beauty of the family.
No, baby, I'm taking after you, honey. I'm trying to keep up, honey.
At 57, heading on 58, I'm doing.
That black shorty do that motherfucker crack.
I'm doing the best I can, baby. I'm holding on.
Yeah, boy, baby, and you hold it well. This was a great dialogue, you guys. I have to get out of here, but this was really dope. We're gonna continue this conversation. Ron, he want to get into some of the tension between the communities. I think that's a necessary conversation. I'm gonna try to really organize the fuck out of that panel so we can really, really deep dive into this between proximities of community, the Latinx community, the Afro-Latino community, etc., and the Black community, and all of that, honey. We got to get into it. Conversations around gatekeeping. Is it necessary? Should it be eradicated, etc.? So these are conversations that got to keep on keeping on.
Definitely have that conversation about what IG was bringing up, because that whole thing triggered me, because I wanted to find him and help him out, and not in a nice way. Because what he did was uncalled for.
Yeah.
That was a whole trigger for me.
Yeah, but we're gonna have a whole conversation about it for sure. I want to thank y'all for being up here. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Perp. Thank you, Ron. Keep y'all notifications on so y'all can get them alerts and know when we're gonna be in the building to get into some things.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Of course, boo.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Okay.
That is Mother, honey. That is Mother CTV, honey. Yeah, this was great, you guys. Please spread the word, girl. Tell a friend of a friend of a friend, child. We get into all of the things, honey. Racism, colorism, transphobia, girl. And yes, honey, like we support everybody over here, honey. Okay. We support everybody. Black women, black trans women, black LGBT folk, black biological men, honey. We can give it up when we need to give it up and make it do what it do. This is just so interesting to me because I think this situation with Love and Hip Hop, it just really shows why we as a community struggle to really unite in the way that is possible. And it's really because, man, people just off in their own ideologies. We cannot come to an agreement about where we all need to agree that the buck ends. This is really harming the community, our inability to have a collective agreement and to resurrect some boundaries, just like the Ooish community has done. just like the Asian community has done, just like the European community has done. Everybody, a lot of other communities outside of our own have been able to come together and agree upon what we absolutely are going to just say no to, point blank and period. But in the Black community, baby, we can't even agree that racism is racism. We can't even agree that colorism is colorism. We can't even agree that anti-Blackness is anti-Blackness. Girl, if this is where we at, girl, we in trouble. We in motherfucking trouble. We in trouble out in this bitch. We can't even agree that anti-Blackness is anti-Black, child. We in trouble, y'all. Something gotta give. Something gonna have to give, boo. We can't even agree on that. Girl, we gotta talk about it. Y'all put y'all thoughts in the comments section, girl. Sound off. I know y'all limited in the live chat with how much y'all can really get into it, honey. Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what it is. If y'all have any solutions to how we can really turn the tide and get more Black and brown folk, more Black folk on one accord, girl, let's talk about it. Because we got to push through. I'll see y'all tomorrow for, well, technically today for a nasty piece of hot topics. I love y'all. If y'all enjoyed yourself, if you got your life, you got stimulated, etc., honey, show me some love on Miss Cash App, Miss PayPal. All links are in the description box below. Any tea, please email me at consciouztv@gmail.com or follow me on Instagram and utilize those DMs. I appreciate y'all. Happy Tuesday. I'll see y'all later. Bye.